Hey guys, I'm John Robinson, the Gen X dad. I'm here to review a new song, one that I've never seen before. This one's by a band I've never heard of. It's called Ren, and the song's called Hi Ren. I have no idea what this is all about, but AI suggests that it's a good one to review. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's first of all read a little bit about it. So it looks like this is what Ren himself wrote about it. He said, up until I was 9 years old, I would intermittently hear a voice in my head that was not my own. Wow. The voice was distinctly different than mine and always negative. It would self-criticize or urge me to do things I knew to be morally wrong. He's hearing voices. The most peculiar thing about the voice was that it took no effort on my behalf to produce. My own thoughts always left or felt like there was a process that required effort to bring them to forefront of my mind. This voice appeared as though it was spoken by another. The sentences felt predetermined. That's pretty heavy stuff. It's almost sounds demonic. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, let's look at the lyrics. He's saying, this is the lyrics. Hi there, Ren, verse 1. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you'd buried me, didn't you? Risky, because I always come back. Oh, man, this guy's haunted by something. Wow. All right. So I've never seen this. I have no idea what to expect. And so let's get into it. This is Hi Ren by Ren. Okay, some guy in a pig head wheels him out. Some kind of a wheelchair. Nice haircut, dude. Is that a nylon string? It's a spooky. Oh, it's cool.
Hi there, Ren, it's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky, cause I always come back. Deep down you know that, deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro, I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd, not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi, Ren, I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors
It's
are
like
really that they
two
died? You've been
people or
through this a
something.
million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate, this time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too.
I think
Like
he's
I actually
talking
might
to his
do
inner
something
self,
great.
right?
And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in.
Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me.
Having a conversation.
You should
with
be so
himself.
lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you, to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that, I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Newsflash, I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me, I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
All right, let's just pause it right there. Wow, this guy's deeply troubled, I can see. What can I say? All right, first of all, it looks like he's doing this with a single take. He's got several cameras, but it's just one take. And it's very clever. It's very creative. The idea of talking to your inner self, the one who has, self-doubt, and then your true self speaking back to it. I can't relate to that except for this. There's another artist that did this also in 1981, I'll say. I think it was Ozzy Osbourne. The song was Diary of a Madman. In that song, it's a similar thing going on there. Ozzy's talking to his inner self, and they're having a battle for the control of the person. And I sort of get the same vibe here that's what's going on. I can't relate to it personally. I don't have that kind of a battle. I mean, I've always looked at, Jesus Christ is in me, and the Holy Spirit speaks to me, and I can hear that voice. When I do have doubts, I don't have them to this level of fighting with my inner self. Usually it's just a matter of prayer for me, or I just speak about what's going on in my mind to God the Father. So I can't really relate to the inner demon thing that's going on. But musically, it's pretty cool. I think it's a nylon string, and the guy's obviously a pretty good guitar player. It's a very unique video. Let's get back into it. Let's continue on.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as Hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Okay, let's crank it up a bit. It's pretty cool after the musically, it's cool.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on there. So the way he concluded that, it seems like the last half of the video there, the positive side, or the real person of Ren, decided to take control from the negative side and just assert his control. I guess that's how I take it. And just decided, look, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I mean, this is how I'm taking it. Maybe I'm wrong, but and then he said he talked about an eternal dance between this negative side and this positive side, and that's what separates us from the angels, demons, and God. I have to disagree theologically from that. I mean, first of all, I don't buy this whole negative side, positive side, internal conflict. It's not happening in my life. Maybe it's happening for some, but I just don't see it. For me, there's just one voice. It's my voice, and it's a conversation that I have with God, with the Holy Spirit who resides within me. And sometimes I feel frustrated or angry. So other times I feel happy. But for me, it's just one voice. I don't hear two voices. I do understand the concept of a battle, though. And the battle for me is really a raging of what I want versus what God expects. And sometimes what I want versus what God expects are in conflict. And so the battle really is to try to align my will with God's. But yeah, very interesting, unique video, simply shot. I think it was all one take. The guy's pretty good on guitar, I have to say. It's thought-provoking. I like it. You know, I mean, even though I may disagree with where he's coming from from a psychological or a theological standpoint. It's okay. I can appreciate the musical side of it and the artistry of it. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think I've completely flubbed it up. Anyway, this is just my interpretation of it. Everyone has their own, right? And if there's something you'd like me to review, hit me up in the comments and let me know, because I'll get around to it eventually. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.